Hi there, this is My Gaming Addiction, and here's another roof bunker design. As most of my videos start, we have the same idea here, starting with a triangle foundation on the highest level. This requires that you build in an area that's pretty flat. This design is actually based on someone else's design that is no longer possible with the current build, but I figured out a way to do something similar, so here we go. So these are going to be permanent. Just get rid of this. We're actually going to be doing 3 triangle foundations on each side, but what's actually going to happen here is we're going to add another square foundation on this side. This one's going to be temporary, and this will be permanent. All right, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. All right, from this point, we're also going to put another square foundation on our entrance right here. And right away, I'm going to put my wall, which is going to be using the roof exploit to get in. And it should look like this. All right. I can get rid of that later or leave it because it shows some functionality later. We're going to be adding a wall frame. And I think I'll just build in armored right now, just to get things going here. We're going to need another wall frame right here, and another one right here. Note, you should not put a wall frame right here. That'll mess it all up. All right, next we're going to be putting triangle ceilings right here, and we're actually going to be putting a square ceiling just off of here, but we can't do it yet. So what we're going to do is put down a roof. And then we're going to be putting down a wall that will be permanent right here. And you can see that we're able to do something a little bit illegal. So with that, now we have this crossing over there. So that's important. All right. Next, we're going to be putting some step foundations here. Put 2 that are low, and then put 1 that's high. And if that's not going to work right now, that's because I have to remove this first. I'll try to do the other side in the correct order. All right, we are going to leave this as twig and add our ceiling. Upgrade this, and let's not upgrade this until later. Actually, let's try it. Let's upgrade it now and see what happens. So next, you're going to be adding triangle foundations, or pardon me, ceilings like this. So yeah, you can upgrade this right away. And for security, you can close this up. That's fine. I'm going to show you what to do about this later. And let's do the next, the other side. So on the other side, you're going to start off with your roof, and then put down your permanent wall. And don't put a wall here, because if you do that, then your entrance can only open on one side. On this side, but wouldn't work on this side. See? But here, it does open. So, the way I like to do it is to have stair foundations on both sides, and you got to build that in twig. So bring this all the way up. Now you can add your square ceiling right here. And then finish it off with your triangle ceiling, and then you can upgrade this. All right, I'm going to leave the back open so you can see you can turn it into any design you want. Let's get rid of this, and we'll get rid of these as well. All right, the last thing we're going to do is show you how to get rid of that gap. So right here we got a gap. And I found the best way to do this is to actually add a ceiling a roof, but going in the opposite direction from where you would expect it. So it looks like this. From the inside, it's really easy to place. From the outside, it looks like this. And that actually closes up that block right there. If you go in the other direction, it does not close up the block quite as well. But you can see people could still possibly shoot in, or splash damage from rockets, etc. could be an issue. So let's get rid of that, and I'm going to go back in, add it up, and it's going to build for a little bit here, and you can see some of the functionality. Let's continue the rest here. We could close it up. The back part here does not depend at all on roof exploits, so you can design your base in any way you want. I've done it so that I mirror the front a couple foundations back here, so I have actually 3 possibilities to get into this base from this side, and if you mirror it, then you have 6 possibilities, which is pretty cool. So you can get in through here, but if you get in through here, you cannot get out through there because you can't do a roof exploit on a triangle foundation. However, you can do it on the square foundations. So if this was a wall instead of a wall frame, let's just close that up. If this was closed and this was closed, just pretend those are walls, and you add your roof right here, then how are you supposed to get out? You actually can't get out here. So what you need is to have a wall frame so that you can get around and hop in over here, right? But you can't get through here, so you'd have to go all the way. Anyway, this is how you get out. And great thing about roof bunker exploits are that, you know, if you have twig and someone comes and attacks you, there's a good chance that they're going to shoot your twig and they're going to actually close up that wall. So that's one of the cool things about this. So this backside, like I said, you can actually mirror the front. If you follow a pattern starting from here, this would actually be the tightest way you might want to do it, like this and then like that. Oops. And you would want to do your wall frames right here and your triangle foundations here, and then, you know, like this. But if you do it like this, it makes a really tight base, and what I mean by tight is claustrophobic. So you actually could, instead of doing it like this, you know, stretch it out so that you're repeating that pattern much further back. Also, it's a great way to make a entrance for a tower. If you're in a raid, you could make a very tall tower that has no doors to get in or out. So that's one idea. Yeah, so this is a pretty simple design. The back part here, like I said, can be whatever you want. And yeah, someone in my last video said that any armored foundation can be destroyed with 3 jackhammers. So I'm gonna just try that right now. And here we go. I'll put it in fast forward for you. All right, well, there we go. 3 jackhammers, and the armored step foundation is still there. I'm not sure what server they play on where that applies. Maybe I'm hitting it in the wrong spot. Yeah, thanks for your input. All right, hope you enjoyed the video.